How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be taking a look at the strategy that I think is the best strategy to push trophies with, at least up to around 6,000 trophies. So we're going to be using the Cannon Cart Baby Dragon with some Minions strategy. So what we want to do is we want to have our Battle Chopper placed in the spot or a portion of the base that has the least amount of damage, but where it can also pick up one of the valuable things that we need to take care of, which is there are the defenses that outrange the cannon carts, being the arch towers, the multi-mortar, lava launcher, giant cannon, and sometimes a ground expo. So we can see here that there's a lone arch tower on this right-hand side. So our battle chopper should eventually be able to take that one out. So now we can place our other cannon carts around the base, sort of prep the areas where we want to take out some of the other buildings with our baby dragons or our minions. Typically, if there are exposed arch towers, I like to bring in minions, because you can send in 2 minions per arch tower to actually take them out instead of a whole baby dragon. So you get, it's like an additional half space of value from your troops. So our battle chopper is doing perfect. It's going to take out that arch tower. You always want to keep your cannon carts moving and cruising along. And the longer your battle chopper stays alive, the harder it is for you to time fail. So what we have here is we can directly target the multi-mortar, and we should be able to directly target the archer tower. So we'll take out that multi-mortar, clear that side of the base so we can move in our cannon carts. We'll clear out this top side of the base, and then we can actually move in our other cannon carts a little bit closer. Use one more minion to take out that arch tower, and we should be pretty good. You also want to watch the guard post troops. A lot of times a barbarian can 1v1 a cannon cart if it is protected, so just keep that in mind. We'll see here the barbarian does start wandering over, so we'll let the cannon cart 1v1 that while number 5 starts to finish off the builder hall. And it is close on time, but it is a very reliable strategy. As you can see, we have 3 cannon carts and 3 minions going into the second stage, which is kind of crazy. So the goal of the second stage is to destroy as many of the ground targeting defenses that outrange your cannon carts as possible. Obviously, you can't sometimes destroy them all, especially if there are ground expos. But what you can do is, if you know the range of the ground expo, you can actually cut the corners and outrange it. So it's typically, if there's anything within like the edge of 4 tiles, like this expo should cover this cannon on the left hand side, except for maybe at the very, very diagonal point on the left side there. So we're going to send in 2 baby dragons, take out the lava launcher and the giant cannon. We're going to set up our cannon carts beforehand to start destroying some of the defenses that we want to take out. And then we should be doing pretty good. So let's see, can we get that last builder hall on the side there? Yes, we can. So now we can set up the baby dragons. Use 2 of the minions, take out the arch tower. Get number 4 working in closer into the base. Perfect. Ooh, we find a Tesla, very nice. Teslas typically aren't that big of a deal if you find them right away. And wow, would you look at that, we almost take out the lava launcher. That is beautiful. That one baby dragon put in a lot of work, and it's actually going to allow us to snipe out the lava launcher with our spare minion. So we can send in our baby dragon specifically for the outpost, or, okay, we do lose that cannon cart, and we do have number 5 getting hit as well, so things are going sideways, so we'll have to tank for number 6, this whole bottom side of the base. No big deal. And then we'll have to send in probably our other baby dragon to just take out these other ground defenses on the top side of the base. So even when things go wrong with this attack, it's not the end of the world, which is nice. A lot of times if your plan just kind of goes sideways, that's pretty much it. Kind of screwed. But we do pick up the 6-star attack, even with some Tesla popping. Pretty much the only thing that can damage this attack strategy are traps. So Again, what we see here is where can we get a lot of value with our battle copter. I see there's a lone giant cannon on this right hand side, and this firecracker is being upgraded, so we can send in our battle chopper over there. We'd like to send in our cannon carts sort of in like a star pattern, because you don't want to put all of your cannon carts on the same side of the base, and you want them spread out so that you don't or are less likely to time fail. So we're doing things a little bit differently, where these pesky guard post troops, they actually caught our cannon cart. So when both the guard post troops come out, you have to send either a baby dragon in to take care of them, or send in another cannon cart. So I opted for another cannon cart. Since we still have one of the arch towers still remaining, we can send in the baby dragon, take that one out. No big deal. Battle chopper finds a Tesla, very nice. We find the other Teslas too. Ooh, that one's very close to the edge of the range. Very, very close. So now our cannon carts are pretty much clear to roam around the base. The only one we really have to watch is number 6. And then we'll see where the ranges are. Was there? Did no zappies pop out? That was crazy. Oh, this is the first stage. Never mind. I thought since we're on this since there's less defenses, I thought this was the second stage. Just blowing my mind. So we are gonna have 4 minions and 3 cannon carts going into the second stage, which is crazy. I mean, whenever you have 3 cannon carts going into the second stage, should be a pretty easy time. So yeah, what we're going to do here is we're going to take out the things that outrange our cannon carts, right? So we have the multi-mortar and the 2 arch towers. So what we can do here is we can clear the defenses in front of the arch towers with our cannon carts. Then we can snipe them with our minions. Then we can send in a baby dragon for this exposed ground expo. Once that's down, we can start clearing out some buildings on this top side here. We might still even get some splash damage onto the mortar, which would be nice. Would be nice to save the baby dragons for the zappies specifically, but if you have to use them to take out some of the defenses, then that is what you gotta do. So we will use a couple of the minions, take out the arch tower, and we'll use one to take out the multi-mortar. It's a little bit more annoying than an arch tower in my opinion. So now we can start moving these cannon carts in closer, inch by inch. Oh, we hit a push trap. No good. No good. Oh, I forgot we still had our battle chopper even, so we can actually use our battle chopper, start tanking for this arch tower, and we should be doing pretty good. We'll have the battle chopper, should still stay alive from the firecracker. And then we have the zappies pop out, no big deal. Have them get taken out by the cannon carts. And then we do have a couple of seconds remaining. That's where you do have to be careful, making sure you're constantly swapping the cannon carts from mobile to mortar mode as fast as possible. Because we got hit by a spring trap, so that's where this strategy only can really get beaten by traps. If there are no traps, then you are good to go. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. There we go. Another 6-star attack. Granted, not the best layout, but it is something that you can do very reliably. So we do one more attack. Showcase it again. Oh, we got an upgrading firecracker on the top side of the base. And look at this, we've got 3 defenses all in a row. Actually, we have 5 defenses all in a row, now that I'm looking at it. Multi-mortar, lava launcher, giant cannon, and arch tower. That's only 4. I should go back to kindergarten and learn how to count. But besides that point, we're going to send in our battle chopper up top. Even if this firecracker wasn't upgrading, our battle chopper could 1v1 it. And then it could get insane value on that side of the base. So we're going to send in our other cannon carts, around the edges of the base, start clearing out some of the trash buildings. Just in case our battle chopper does go down or finds a bunch of Teslas, we can directly target the arch tower and potentially even the multi-mortar with some baby dragons, and we should be good. It's always good to keep in mind that the Teslas will pop whenever there is 50% or more destruction. So always good to keep your cannon carts pretty close to the maximum range until that percentage is reached. Otherwise, you may find some surprises waiting for you. Let's see, we got our cannon cart doing pretty good. Got this pesky multi-mortar that we can't really do anything with, so... See, there is a Tesla that pops. That was, I think, the building just after 50%, so it is good that we didn't move number 5. Otherwise, it may have been damaged, so... The cannon carts, as long as the range is just barely touching the cannons, they typically will be out of range. Just waiting for the multi-mortar to go down, and we should be doing pretty good. So we can bring in a minion to help speed things up a little bit. We do still have our baby dragon just in case we have to use it, but I think we should be good. Move in 5 and 6, and we get a very nice first stage clear. Again, even though it's way overpowered, we were still close on time. So something to consider when using this strategy. Just make sure you have enough time. Now look at this. We only have 2 defenses that outrange our cannon carts. The arch tower on the right hand side and the ground expo. So since our battle chopper is still alive, I'm going to opt to use that on this right-hand side. Take out the arch tower, and then we can pretty much just send our cannon carts in around the base, and then we'll send in our baby dragons up top to take care of the expo. Always want to be watching for those pesky push traps. And we do take out the expo, which is perfect. And I, unfortunately, place my cannon cart directly in the range of a double cannon. But when you have so many troops left over, it can be quite easy to sort of be a little bit looser with the attack strategy. So that is also a fun thing to consider when trying to learn this strategy, that a lot of times these cannon carts, they pretty much just cruise around on their own, and they can save you, and they can cause a lot of troubles as well. Sometimes you'll be surprised how much they can take out and survive. Sometimes you'll be very sad when they hit traps. So let's see here. Also helps to have a good defense. So we got 4-star, somehow a 0, I think maybe a timeout or something, and then a 5, or yeah, 4-star again. And then we got our 3 6-stars in a row. So hopefully you try out the strategy. Pretty much you should be able to 6-star probably 90% of the bases up to 5,000. And then you should be able to probably 6-star, I'd say at least 60 to 70% of the bases up to 6,000. Above 6,000, you're kind of on your own. There's a bunch of mind games, and you are facing usually the top 200, if not the top 100 players in the world. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a bunch. There's a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. Until next time, take care.